Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video here on the Vanilla Time server. Your friend Nieblue, thank you everybody for joining me today. This is definitely episode 8. I promise. It is episode 8. Quote me on that if you want. It is episode 8. If you watched my last episode, I'm sorry. That one got hacked up, chopped up, thrown around, spit out the mouth, whatever you want to call it. I had to get it out as quickly as possible. I kind of half did it before my internet went down, and then finished it off when my internet came back up. And I just wanted to. I was itching to get a video out, so that's what it was. We've got a bunch of exciting stuff today. For one, we're going to be starting on a farm today. It's about time, right? It is about time, Nieblue. It's about time you do something around here. Jeez, what is wrong with you? First things first, I do want to say, if you have not checked out Minecon Earth 2018, it is on YouTube. Check it out. We got a lot of cool features coming to the game, and I am super excited about it. I don't want to do any spoilers. We may talk about a little bit of it if you haven't seen it. For those that play Minecraft often, I know you watched it. So there's a lot of new features coming out, and I'm really excited. So as we're building our farm, we'll probably get a little into discussion on that. Some things that I'm really interested in seeing coming to the game soon. So that being said, I want to give a big shout out to Flash Zoct. I think that's how you say the name. Flash Zoct, Z-O-C-K-T, I think. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but episode 5, he gave me a comment about my aquarium. He really liked the idea and liked some of the things I do. But he was right. The problem I have is you can't see in the aquarium. I needed some kind of clear glass to put in there, and I've been putting it off, and I'm done putting it off. He suggested using Lithos core texture, if I'm saying that correctly as well. And so I have added that resource pack into my game. And I'm going to leave it up to y'all on whether y'all like it or not. So let's get turned around. We got to make this intro's going too long. Let's hurry up. Come on, Nieblue, speed up. Bam. What do y'all think? Yeah, it's the base part of it, at least. So going over some of the highlights of this new texture pack. First of all, the stone bricks, nice. Gives it a little more oomph, I guess you could say. And the water, check out the water. You can actually see through it, and you got the little spout here that looks like the water comes back up through and flows back over. You can actually see through the water, so like our pond here. How about that? Is that not amazing? That looks wonderful. I think that looks great. So our textures have definitely got an upgrade on this resource pack that I've uploaded. I've done some adding into here that I worked off camera. The towers, as you can see, I've got roofs over them now. I've got little balcony sets with iron bars. I need to put cobblestone. I say I need to put cobblestone. What I did was I put spruce fencing where the cobblestone used to be. And hang on before y'all go nuts. I did it on purpose. I wanted to see what looks better. Did the spruce fencings look better, or does the cobblestone look better? I'm going to leave that up to y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Should I use the spruce fencing instead of the cobblestone? You know, I've got a lot of stone incorporated into this build altogether already. So I'm going to leave that up to y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments. Spruce fencing or cobblestone? Let's move forward. So I've done a little work. As you can see here, I've got some shrubs up here now. I got a little grass, some lighting. I've got some sea lanterns hidden away back in here that have lit up this entranceway, that have taken care of that part of the lighting. I still haven't done the lighting out there. 50 million torches. What in the world? We'll get to it. I promise we will get to it. So much to do, so little time. So here's the dome. This is the dome, and one thing I regret, and we're going to go back out here real quick. First of all, I live in Extreme Hills, I think is what it's called. What is this? What biome is this? First I could bring this up, and let's see here. What is this called? Oh, mountains. I'm in mountains, apparently, not Extreme Hills, mountains. anyways, being in the I'm hitting screenshot left and right instead of taking that down. Okay, well, there's my screenshot for the video. I've got snow falling all over my stuff. So the dome is covered in snow, and unfortunately that snow will stay and will not go away. But it still looks good. Ignore this part. I was testing something. I wanted to see what it looked like. It's going to go away. It does not look good to me. And then I built a central cap there. But the reason why I was backing out originally was because if you look, the towers, the dome is actually taller than the towers, but because of the angle we're standing at, the towers look like they're almost the same height here. And I really didn't want that. But I think it still looks good. This entranceway is going to get a little more oomph to it. It's going to get a little more decor. And then you see right in here, I've made some changes to the back side of this. No longer do we have sea lanterns. We have some half slabs of the half slabish type. And it's definitely giving it more of a decor look, so I don't have to worry about those solid sea lanterns being visible. And it was kind of an eyesore right in this area, as well as the open packed ice. Closed off this area up here, and I put in my water for my towers. Now none of this has been decorated in here. It's just had the water added to it. So yeah, it kind of looks the way it looks. But the aquatic update brought us that. How amazing is that? That is a quick way to get up and down. I could do this all day. Yes, I could. But that is the way to get up into the towers, and I think it is a great way to get up into the towers. And look at that view. Is that not an amazing view? Okay, let's go down. We got a lot to do. Got a lot to do, and I'm lollygagging. That's what I'm doing. So let's get out here. And the other view from that tower is spectacular as well. So going up into here, in a previous video, I know you saw some villagers up in here. They all died. Yep. They got turned into villagers and died. And I couldn't figure out how, and then I realized there's this corner right here. Somehow a zombie has gotten into this corner, touched one of those gave a villager a little love tap, and they all decided to love tap each other and died. So I'm going to have to work on that and go from there. But all that is great and dandy. I'm going to continue to work on this and give you more updates in this area. Today is farm day. What is the most important thing to have in Minecraft when starting off and you want to build all these massive farms and you want to be able to do all kinds of fun stuff in these farms? One of the biggest resources that they take is iron. At least for me, it's iron. So we're gonna be building our farms. They're gonna be over in that area. I'm gonna show you here in just a moment. A few more things on the texture pack. I don't like the stone. The stone looks too meh. And the acacia. They took the gray out of the acacia. It's got more orange in it now instead of gray, which I actually liked. But it is what it is. And torches look good, and animals look funny. But that's the way that works. So as we go along, you're just gonna see some different things with the texture packs. I like it. Ooh, hello people. I like it. It's gonna it looks good. But I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. Y'all let me know. Right in the top right hand corner right now, you're gonna see a poll pop up. Do I keep this resource pack or do I try another? Let me know, and if you say try another, please leave me a comment down below, at least giving me an idea of what kind of resource pack I should try. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one thing I did forget, but we're going to come back to it. Hello, zombie. Zombies look really weird, by the way, and I have none of my armor on. So we're about to meet this zombie face to face here in a second. Look at this guy. He's got dreads. It looks like he's got dreads. Check that out. Oh. You ruined my wheat. Over here in this area is where our industrial area is going to go. So you see our base on top of this hill right here. It's going to continue to build out this way and become huge and massive. And then over here is going to be our industrial area. Obviously, we need to keep it in retrospect to where our trader hall is. We want to make sure that our wheat farms are not close by, otherwise they will not farm correctly. We need to make sure our iron farm is not close by, otherwise, well, no iron golems will show up. And we like to have a party with them. So, but this is where our industrial district is going to be, and we are going to start by building an iron farm. Haven't planned out exactly where we're going to build it, but we are going to build one. So let's get back down. I want to show one last thing, and if you haven't already seen it, you can see it right here actually with the dome, is clear glass. And that was one of the biggest. Look, there's a zombie in there. I'm going to have to fix that. It's a lighting issue. The big thing about a resource pack is to get the clear glass. Let me say that right. Clear glass. That guy's not going to come down here, is he? Bam. Dead. Look at the furnaces. That's pretty awesome. Clear glass with borders. So that is a thing, but it's clear. You can actually see through it. So if anybody knows of a resource pack that I can add to Lithos Core to give me borderless glass as well, that would be nice. That would be really nice. So coming through here with the new textures looks really great. And here's my aquarium. You can actually see in it now. Before you couldn't see it. See, I got some cucumbers, pickles, whatever they're called. But you can see the seagrass, a lot of the corals dotted around. And there's my fish, my tropical fish. I got 2. I still have yet to go out and get some more. I need to do that. But there are 2 of my tropical fish, and they've been standing there for a while. I should probably call my local veterinarian on that. Anybody know a good veterinarian? Hit me up. But cucumbers, I said it again, cucumbers, sea pickles. But there's my aquarium, and you can actually see through it, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it does. Whoa. Hello, Mr. Villager. You got a facelift. Nice glasses. What are those, eyelashes? Yeah. Okay. Well, those are some interesting eyelashes, I think. Let's go this way. So on to our iron farm. I need to gather some resources so we can get started on this. Enough dilly-dally. I will be right back with where we're going to build our iron farm. You talking to me? You talking to me? Suck my snowballs. Oh, I ran out of snowballs. Oh, geez. I'm over here in the industrial district, just kind of trying to figure out where I'm going to place a couple of things. You can see just off in the distance, if it renders in, maybe. Yeah, yep, there it is. Just off in the distance, you can see the dome. There it is. Yep, right there. And like I said, this is going to be the industrial district. You'll get some of your farms that don't require villagers right here in this area. But I think for our iron farm, I want to make some of our larger farms very substantial. I want them to stick out. I want people, excuse me, Cal. Are you mad at me because I threw snowballs at you? You are, aren't you? I'm sorry, sir. Please don't hate me. Weird. Oh, by the way, check out my armor. Is that not cool? I got some pretty cool looking armor. I want to make some of the bigger farms, like our iron farm, our pumpkin farm, our watermelon farm, things like that. I want to make them very substantial. I want them to stand out. And I want them to be seen off of a distance. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put our iron farm right here on this platform. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to leave some of the structure around the sides here because it's going to be an interesting iron farm. Now, last series I did, which was on the Just Vanilla server, it was a pretty interesting one. I actually enjoyed it. It had 4 pillars that went up on each side. It was circular. One thing I didn't account for was the bottom level has to be further out than the top level, and then the same with that level, the third level, because I did 3 layers. So that was one thing I didn't account for, so I need to fix that if I'm going to do a circular one. The other thing is I need to figure out what kind of design I'm going to do, and that's the big thing. I need to, I'm also in a mountain area, so I've got to remember that very top layer, whatever it may be, if it's got water, it can be froze. So I want to make sure that whatever kind of structure I build here, it's the top part's going to have some kind of covered top to it, so it doesn't freeze the water as the iron golems are sucked down into the middle of it. So I'm thinking, because this is the industrial district, I am actually thinking, I'm not thinking. Let me get a design going and we'll get started. All right, we are back, everyone, and got a little bit of news. Did a stream for the first time the other day. Went pretty good. I was doing a stream just to test it out, see how things went, see if my internet could handle it mainly, and it was definitely a success from my understanding. Want to give a shout out to Tweety and Blue for joining me. I definitely enjoyed meeting y'all and keeping me company during my stream there. Streamed for about 3 hours. Basically, all we were doing was collecting materials for this episode for building the iron farm. So really excited about that. As far as the stream is concerned, you can see here I got a whole bunch of andesite and some stone. Collected a few other things. The streaming is concerned, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to do a stream on Tuesdays. Not sure of the time yet. As we get closer, as we get closer, I'll set a time that we'll be doing that, and we'll try to keep it as consistent as possible to that time and that day. Eventually, I would like to get to the point where I at least stream twice a week, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday night, as well as Tuesday. So hoping to get that going, and we'll see. I will definitely keep everyone posted on it for those that want to join me on my streams and kind of watch what I'm doing over here at the base, and just have a little fun. Most of the time it's going to be preparing for episodes. Other times we'll try to get more stuff done than that I normally don't do on my episodes, finishing up builds, things like that. But we did collect a whole bunch of materials, and that was to get started on this iron farm. And what I did was I laid out this platform right here just to figure out where my silo was going to go. This is going to be the iron silo. It is going to be a huge silo, and it is the size. It's 20 by 20, and it is circular. Now, I know some of y'all are already thinking, what is he thinking? Because when he gets to the iron farm, the areas right here will spawn iron golems. Well, when I get up to the point where it needs to be for the iron golems area to spawn, that one section will actually be a square shape. So it's gonna look like a silo with some squares sticking out of it, and we're gonna do some decorating in that on those parts of the build. I think it's gonna look pretty good. Something totally different, and once again, here we are with stone, right? So this is gonna be where the iron golems come down right here in the center. So what I actually want to do is I want to make this. Oh man, I just lost my spot. I lost my spot, and I don't have my hoppers. Go figure. Go figure. Alright, so let's find our spot again. We're gonna go, I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is going to be 10 right here. We're going to knock this block out, knock that one, and that one, and that one. Okay? And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to collect right here, and then down below we're going to have oh, that's nice. I like how it shows where it's going. We're gonna have a area where it spits it out and it sends it over to a storage. So that'll work out really nicely. I need to get my redstone. We're gonna do this right here real quick, just because it needs to be done. This is gonna be a dispenser, and I'm not down far enough, am I? Let's do this, just so I can make sure I get it in the right spot. Okay. Dispenser right there. That's just to get it set up, right? Or should I go down one more? Let me go down one more. We'll go down one more for aesthetics looks. And let me do this. Now let's put the dispenser, because I'm going to have to put a little clock on this. So there we go. For now, let's just put a thing there so we don't have anything spawn in the area. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're gonna have a hopper. Yeah, there we go. 2 hoppers down, and we're gonna go bam, bam, and bam. Alright, so there's our hoppers. This is going to be where our iron golems stand. Right? Just like so. Should I just, yeah, I'm just going to go all the way around. That'll work. Alright, so this is where our iron golems are going to stand. Oop. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. I wanted to place that half slab there. Alright. Okay, now this needs to be 3 high. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Right? Is that right? We're going to place a glass block right here. And I need to actually go, it should be good actually. Alright, so that should give place for the golems to fall down. This has got 1, 2, okay, so that'd be the 3rd block. That's where the lava actually needs to sit, isn't it? I should be able to go, because they're 3 blocks high. So if I've got 2 here, so there's 1 and then there's 2 and there's the 3rd. You want your lava sitting on the 3rd because you want the iron golems to only be in the lava with their head. That way it doesn't burn up any drops. But if we come up here, because I've put those half slabs there, it should, oops, wrong block. It should allow me to do this and then put the lava here, or put signs right here and then lava right here. Should, because they'll be just barely in the lava. That's how it should work. Let me rephrase, let me say that very clearly. That's how it should work, because they'll be just high enough, just half a block up into that lava. And this will allow this part to be open right here. That'll be nice. But the items will still fall down into the hoppers. Yeah. Do I want to maybe get rid of these corners? Maybe I can put a little decorative piece on the corners there. Maybe so. The last iron farm, I actually made all the redstone visible. I'm not going to do that this time. But yeah, I'll put something decorative on those corners. Maybe a colored piece of glass right there. But I will show how to hook all that up. Because I think what we're going to do is we're going to run it out this way. And this is going to be the entrance into the iron farm right here. So we'll probably have some chests lining across both sides, which is where the iron's going to filter to. It will be filtered. We'll have one side with poppies, one side with iron. We'll go from there. Okay. That's how I like that. So while we're sitting here thinking about this, I want to go ahead and get this bottom portion hooked up. That way I don't have to worry about it till later. Or I don't have to worry about it later. Not till later. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I have no room to work. Not without knocking something out. Okay. Alright, to make this dispenser work, we're going to need... See if I can remember how to do this. We're going to need some redstone for sure. Redstone box. We're going to take a comparator out of the... Is there items in there? Oh, there is. Okay. We're going to take a comparator out of the out of the dispenser, and then we're going to take a repeater. Yep. Okay. Then out of this side, we want to put some redstone. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but this is how I know how to make clocks. So we're going to put some redstone right here. Right here, right here, right here. Okay. Yeah. Then we're going to go... This should work out. If I can try to remember how to do this. Like so. I could actually do like so. Alright, now when there's items in here. Wrong. That needs to go right there. There we go. Alright, so that definitely works. Comparator, repeater, redstone dust back into the comparator, redstone dust coming back this way into a repeater, into a block, which will bud power the dispenser and cause the dispenser to fire, so when items are in there, they start firing away. Alright, so the first part of the shell is up for the first layer of the iron farm. Now, it's a lot of brick, a lot of stone brick, but the outside's going to get a decoration, and I'm going to try something new on this layer. I watched a video about valid villages with Frilioth. For those that haven't seen it, I'll post a link on it if I can remember. I'll post a link on it on this video. But he actually goes through a tutorial to show what makes a valid village in Minecraft. And I'm hoping that what I can do is actually make it to where the villages are valid, but still cover up the doors to where they can't be seen. I've never done that before. I've always left it to where when you look at the iron farm, you see all these doors on the outside, and you obviously know what it is, but it doesn't look like a real building. It looks like, looks like a suicidal death trap for anybody who wants to walk through those doors. So I kind of want to cover them up. I want to make the building look like it's supposed to. What you have in the middle is a 20 by 20, and then you've got a 3 high wall here, and then basically what we'll have here is we're gonna have our next wrong block. We're gonna have our next floor. You want a 3, I believe it's 3 high. I'm doubting myself here. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 3 high. I am. I'm doing it wrong. Yep. This is supposed to be your layer right here. Jeez. Okay, let me explain my mistake here. Alright, so you're supposed to do 4 high. And the reason being is because you're going to have water all down here on this first layer. Iron golems will not spawn in water. They are a 3 high, three high mob. So you want to make sure that you make it to where they can spawn. Well, I am officially an idiot. I can't believe I did what I did. Okay, so check this out. I'm putting in the doors on the first layer of the iron farm, and I've got 6 on this side, and I've got 6 on this side, and I'm like, why is this not even? I should have the same amount of blocks on both sides. I could not figure this out. So I was like, oh, I put my hole in the wrong place. So I moved everything over underneath. You'll see here when I break this. I moved everything over by 1 block. And then when I came back up here, I'm like, well, that's not right either, because everything's off to one side over here. And I'm sitting there I'm baffled. I couldn't figure it out. I'm sure all of y'all have noticed it right now. Yeah, this right here. This is not supposed to be here. So if I take these blocks out, just like so, and I put a door there. I can't believe I did this. Maybe if I can get a door there. There we go. Alright, and then I take this door out, and I put stone bricks right there. Is it gonna be too much? That's gonna be too much. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put a door there and put a door there. So we'll have 7 doors on each side. But that comes out even. Oh geez, that threw me off completely. I don't know what I was thinking when it came to that. I'm gonna go back, finish this layer up, and we'll get right back with you. Alright, so we have been working on this for a little bit now, and I've started moving some of these villagers over. Actually, I've moved quite a few over at this point in time. Basically what I'm doing is pulling the villager out, pushing the button that says no trading hall, good villager, blue button. It's not really a good villager. He's gonna just be used as a slave. You are my slave, Mr. Nitwit. Is that a unibrow? The Nitwit has a unibrow. How crazy is that? Anyways, I built this long, tedious little bridge thing here with some cart rails over to the iron farm, and I've just been slowly moving them over. I've got two pods with two villagers each in each pod, and I don't know if I'm going to add more to them. We'll see here in a little bit. But basically what I'm doing is I'm testing this out just to make sure that everything's going good, that my design's working properly, because it's really horrible to build 3 layers of an iron farm and it doesn't work. That's probably the worst thing that could happen. Hello, Mr. Unibrow. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice ride? Hey, where are you going? You're going too fast for me. Come back. We were having a wonderful talk. Come back. Fine. Be that way. See if I'm your friend again. Alright, well, I've got villagers in place and all the pods on the sides there. And I'm getting ready to add the water, so I dropped down in here and look what I found. My very first iron golem. He's already spawned in here. Let's see if I can't get him to go in his area. Mr. Iron Golem, will you be my friend? Will you give me your goodies? I want your iron. Not necessarily your poppies, but I definitely want your iron. So, in order for the water to flow properly, we're going to put one up there, and then we're just going to, using buckets, we're going to alternate every 3. Pick up 3. And the way this should work, the water should flow a total of 8 blocks, as you can see right there. Whoa, that looks like a hot mess, don't it? Well, stone bricks have taken over the world. That is for sure. It's definitely going to get some decorating outside. The top box, the first layer, the first 2 layers, I guess you could say, for the Iron Golem farm, they are working properly. I've got 3 villagers on each side. The village is created, and I've already gotten some iron golems. Let's see, 9 iron so far, so I'm definitely getting iron golems, which is a plus. I've got 2 more sections of this to do, but in order to do that, I have to build each tower all the way up, and they have to go 64 blocks high, so between each one. So this thing is definitely working. I'm gonna have to get some work done on it, because as you can see, the water's freezing on this top layer, and that's just because I'm in the mountain biome, and that's just what happens in the mountain biome. Water freezes if it's not covered. So as you can see, the sources here haven't frozen. That's because they've got this glass over them. As far as the I'm gonna do this part off camera and build up this iron farm here. May do some decorating later on, as far as getting the outside to look better than just a big blob of stone bricks. But the iron farm's working. It is working, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super excited. We've got some iron producing now, and it'll be even a lot more once we get those other layers done on the top there. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Give me some iron golems. Give me some iron. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be it for the episode. I'm sorry I couldn't finish the iron farm in one episode. It is a large build. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you loved this video, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel on a daily basis. We're going to start trying to stream on Tuesdays. And hopefully we'll be adding another streaming day to that per week. So we'll see what happens. I'm out of here, everybody. Bye.